The African continent is the third largest one after Asia and the Americas. It occupies 22% of the planet's total land area and is inhabited by just over 1.35 billion people, 17% of the world's total population. Africa's landscape is full of contrasts, with a good part of its territory occupied by desert terrain. Approximately 40% of Africa is covered with deserts, 3 of which stand out. The largest of these, and also the hottest in the world, is the Sahara, which occupies a large part of North Africa. It is just under the area of China, the USA, or 26 times the area of Germany. Another is the Kalahari, located in the south, whose diverse fauna includes rodents, antelopes, giraffes and lions, and found in the Namib, 65 million years old, one of the most breathtaking deserts in the world. Another landscape that characterizes this continent is the African savanna, the dry land that lies between the jungles and the semi-deserts. And of course, without a doubt, the Congo Basin is another characteristic landscape of Africa, an area full of life, inhabited by gorillas, crocodiles and elephants, among others. Of course, we must not forget Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa, reaching up to 5,891 meters, or the Victoria Falls, located between the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, with an incredible width of 1.7 kilometers, 108 meters high, and an average flow of 1 million liters per second. But on the African continent, besides these unique landscapes, we also find other places that are truly fascinating, even mysterious, but above all, strange and at the same time unique in the world. Such as the Richard structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, because of its unique shape. It is located in the Sahara Desert of Mauritania, near the small town of Oudane, and was discovered by 2 NASA astronauts in 1965. This huge ring-shaped formation consists of concentric circles up to almost 50 kilometers in diameter. Really impressive in the middle of the desert landscape. No one knows how the Eye of the Sahara was formed and faced with such a strange structure. There are those who even associate it with mythical Atlantis because of its almost circular shape. We would have liked it to be so, but no archaeological remains have been found to justify these claims, and recent research has suggested that it may be a symmetrical structure of an anticlinal dome formed over millions of years. Remarkably, the sedimentary rocks at the center of the eye are between 2.5 billion and 542 million years old, while the rocks at the edges are between 485 and 444 million years old. Therefore, we see that the youngest layers are in the outer radius and the oldest in the center of the dome. There is believed to be a large amount of oil and gas under this structure. But perhaps the most striking thing about this enigmatic formation is the shading, which changes according to the time of day and season. It's undoubtedly a unique structure in this world. The volcano Erta Ale, which means the smoking mountain, is considered the gateway to hell and should also be highlighted. It's located in the Horn of Africa in the Afar Triangle, northeast of Ethiopia. This 630 meters high volcano in the Danakil Desert represents an incredibly hostile landscape with its bright red color, strong sulfur smell and unbearable heat. The elliptical crater has a diameter of 1 kilometer and a lava lake up to 40 meters wide. The volcano is known to have contained a permanent lava lake since 1967, but it's believed that its activity began in 1906. The locals do not go near it because they believe that evil spirits inhabit the place, and there is evidence that the Erta Ale has erupted in the last 150 years. This volcano is a unique natural spectacle in this world because it has the longest permanent and largest lava lake on the planet, which can last for millions of years. In the northwest of the Erta Ale Mountains is found the Dalol volcanic crater, whose landscape consists of extremely acidic green pools, iron oxide, sulfur and salt plains, transporting us to another world. The last eruption of Dalol took place in 1926, a phreatic eruption that formed a 30-meter crater. It's notable for having the lowest known underground volcanic vents in the world, being 45 meters below sea level. It's also an inhospitable place because it has the hottest climate in the world all year round, as it is located in the Danakil Depression. Within the African landscape, a globally unique formation also stands out, created by termites capable of building true works of art. In other parts of the planet there are also termite mounds, but they are quite different. They have the same mounds, more or less large, as those in Brazil. However, African termite mounds, apart from the fact that they can grow more than 6 meters high, have different shapes depending on the climate in which they live. When it rains a lot, they look like umbrellas or mushrooms. The incredible thing is that they seem to compete with each other in beauty and originality. They have a great variety of shapes, sizes and colors. They undoubtedly look as if they were built by the best architects in the world. Inside the buildings are a series of chambers of different sizes, supported by elegant and majestic columns and connected by winding corridors and tunnels. In areas where the temperature is high, heat is dissipated through chimneys that promote cooling by evaporation and increase the air currents inside the termite mound. This amazing air-conditioned system works thanks to the workers who descend to a depth of 50 meters to reach the water wells, where they fill their bellies and then return to the nest and distribute the water over the walls. The hanging mushroom gardens, serving as their shelter and food, are also striking. As we can see, no detail is missing in this incredible megacity. There is no human contrivance that surpasses them, as a hill of 6 meters is equivalent to a height of 4 kilometers. That means the tallest skyscraper in the world multiplied by 10. They also far surpass the size and weight of the pyramids. Without a doubt, they are the most colossal constructions, forming a unique landscape worldwide. If we are looking for rarities, however, we cannot fail to mention the Redefort crater in South Africa, which was formed by the impact of an asteroid 2.2 billion years ago. The collision released an enormous amount of energy and vaporized 70 cubic kilometers of rock and sand. According to the Earth Impact Database, the diameter is up to 300 km and the size of the meteorite is estimated to be 5 to 10 km across. It is the oldest visible crater on the planet. Finally, we must not forget the Great East African Rift, which is 6,000 km long and will inevitably divide the African continent in the end. It started to become visible in 2005 near the Horn of Africa. And according to studies conducted by James Hammond, a seismologist at the University of Bristol, the Rift Valley had widened by 8 meters in just 10 days and has not stopped growing since. He is certain that part of Ethiopia and Somalia will break away, eventually forming a new island. As Hammond explained to the BBC, parts of the area are below sea level, and when that part gives way, the water will begin to flow in and create a new ocean. There is no doubt that we are witnessing an incredible and unique process. As we have seen, this magical continent never ceases to amaze us, although there are still many landscapes to discover that are also unique in the world.